Welcome back then to our new series, and it's not a new series, it's the same series that we've been doing, but we've given it a name and we've given it some parameters that we can work to ensure that it's always going to be as honest as possible. By honest as possible, what we mean is to keep things as consistent as possible is probably a better phraseology than honest. So the series is called The King of Quads. You know, it's a pun on the name of squatting quads. I don't care. The scoring system is as follows. We're going to have top speed, which is going to be difficult for some quads, although for others, even without a GPS, it is fairly obvious. Flight time, we're going to have price, and where possible, we will just compare an 04 Pro to an 04 Pro. But if we can't, we may have to just sliding scale it on a price to performance basis. But the idea is that everything that goes up against each other will be of the same sort of spec. Camera quality, again, that's going to be an easy one because most of them are going to be 04 Pros, but we are going to slip in some 04 Lights and some 03s. So, you know, it is what it is. Durability, agility and handling, and innovation and features. Now, each one of these is of course going to be my personal take on it, and you are more than welcome to disagree and argue with me down in the comments. But that's what we're going to do. That's how we're going to do it. And most importantly, and the reason why you're still seeing the Sub250 on the screen is because winner stays on. And we're going to keep doing this until the Sub250 gets knocked off, and then we'll replace it with whatever the winner is, and we'll take it from there. So, category number 1, Sub250 Dollyfly16 versus Avion Nexa 2.8 top speed. We can't fit a GPS onto the flight controller of the Sub250 because it doesn't have any spare UARTs. We do, however, have a recorded top speed of 74 miles per hour from the Avion Nexa. It has larger props and uses double the amount of cells. Therefore, based on scientific science things, the Avion Nexa will take this particular round. I think it goes without saying. 4S versus 2S, 2.8 prop versus 1.6 inch prop. I'm going to estimate that the Sub250 probably does about 30 to 40 miles per hour, roughly. But again, let me know in the comments down below if you disagree with me. Please do. Flight time, again, because we are using and we can use different batteries on this, it's not going to be a direct comparison. I can't run the Avion Nexa on a 2S. I can't run the Sub250 on a 4S. So the reality is, if we fly them on the recommended packs, the Sub250 gets about 3 minutes and the Avion Nexa 2.8 gets about 4.5 minutes. So that's another victory to the Avion Nexa. Now, the Nexa 2.8 doesn't come with an 04 Pro. So let me just reassess this. I don't know if the Dollyfly comes without one as well. Oh no, you can do. So with ELRS, but no, wow. So the Sub250 Dollyfly is $119 with no 04 Pro. And the AvionRC Nexa 2.8 is $227 with no 4.0 Pro. Which means 04, yeah, did I just say that right? I don't know. Which means that the Sub250 takes this point and it puts the score at 2-1 to the Avion. Camera quality is going to be the same, so that would put it at 3-2. Durability, the difficulty with this one is the Sub250 is made of plastic but is lighter. The Avion Nexa is made of carbon fibre but is heavier. And unless I'm going to smash them both into a wall deliberately next to each other and see which one falls apart first, it's difficult to give a completely honest answer. So I'm going to call this a tie. I know, but it is what it is. Agility and handling goes without any shadow of a doubt to the AvionRC Nexa, which puts it 2 points in the lead with 1 point to play for. So I think we all know who's going to win this particular one. Innovation and features. Well, innovation, 2.8 inches is a new size on me, although I do know they have an Icon 2.8, but it is a new size on me and it does fly really, really well. The rest of the Avion hasn't innovated anything from previous iterations. The Sub250 does use dampeners on the camera, so I'll give a point to the Sub250, which means by just 1 point, and I will actually put on the screen a more scalable points metric, possibly out of 10. I might do, I might not. But by one category at the very least, the AvionRC Nexa is the victory today. Now, that to me just goes to show you how crazy it is. That we can look at other things like, can you fly it near people? Well, no, you can't with the Avion Nexa, although it is sub 250, but you can't fly it around people at events like you can with the Dollyfly, so the Dollyfly would take a point and it would be equal, so on and so forth. But I think if we just go off those main categories, maybe even add one in later on for regulations and restrictions, but I think those categories are probably about right for where we are and what we're doing. Let me know in the comments down below if you agree with the winner, the AvionRC Nexa, or if you think the Sub 250 should have taken it. Also, let me know in the comments down below which drone you would like to see go against our new victor, the AvionRC Nexa 2.8. What drone would you like to see it go against next? And I do think, just thinking out loud for a second, I will probably add in a regulations thing, because this drone I think could hold its own against things like a 5-inch. But again, where it would benefit would be the regulations point of view. So I will add in for the next one regulations. For now, well, I suppose I should do it for this one really. So from a regulatory point of view, you can fly the Sub 250 around people at events because it's got a closed prop design. You can't do that with an open prop design like the Nexa. So actually it's a draw, but I will give it to the Nexa because one of the other points is features, innovation and features. You can add a GPS and all sorts of things to that flight controller in the Nexa, whereas you can't in the Sub 250. So again, just by 1 point, AvionRC Nexa 2.8 takes this round. Let me know who you would like or what you would like to see it go up against in the next round. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'll see you all down in the comments real soon. Peace out. YouTube and I have had a chat, and we believe that this is the video that you'll like the most, so watch it and let me know if they're right.